Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome back to Web Squadron Live Chat. I'm Imran Siddiq, your creative commander, and probably the most annoying person you're ever going to meet. For those of you that have ever wondered, do we just do YouTube live chats? No, we don't. We do other tutorials, and we have a web agency. So we've got clients. There's a couple of clients me and my business partner were discussing earlier, just on the phone. Closing off a couple of jobs as well. But we love doing tutorials, especially on Elementor and WordPress, because we love to help people. We know what it's like to work on something and you start to struggle or question your understanding of Elementor, or just building websites or branding, business, growing your business, scaling up, and all these things. So that's why we like to do things. But we love to do the live chats because it's more chilled out than when we do our proper tutorial videos, because we're a little bit, I try to be more composed. I know I can be a bit eccentric, but that's just the way I am. But we can have a much more of a chilled out conversation. Hey George, how you doing? It's just much more chilled out, and we can talk about anything. We can talk about what we like, what we hate. We try not to mention GoDaddy or Visual Composer too much, because I know that sets people off, and it sets me off as well. But you know, if you're having problems, or you want to just talk to people, or you got an idea, or just anything, bring it to the table. Hey Eddie, hey Andrew, hey Jimmy, good to have you all here. But yeah. By the way, tomorrow I will be quite late. I might not be on the live chat. Hey, Carapos, I might not be on the live chat until about 3 p.m., maybe 4 p.m. UK time, because I'll be off to IKEA in the morning to go look at some stuff. So I'll be quite late tomorrow. Did 2 videos today that I've just got to quickly edit. Hey, I'm going to try and pronounce your name. Jakalaki. Jack. I'm going to say Jack, all right? John. It's John. There's no way I could have guessed that was John. Okay, Jakalaki. John. Yeah, Eddie. Noon normally is the best time for me normally. And the reason why noon works is I take my son to school. I get to have roughly a 45-minute walk. I take the long way back home as we go to school and come back. I like to walk, you know. I like to then catch up on emails and messages. I catch up before when I get up, take my son to school, then catch up again. I sit on my bike while I'm riding. I then have roughly 10 to 12 o'clock where I can now go, right, what do I urgently need to deal with, or can I get 2 or 3 videos recorded? I have a philosophy where I like to do roughly 2 videos a day, Monday to Friday. That's roughly 10 videos a week. That can be 40 videos a month. I release about 18 to 20 videos a month. That means in 1 month, you're making enough content for 2 months, which sounds like overkill, but believe me, because there are some videos that I class as evergreen videos. So it doesn't matter if they come out now, tomorrow, next week. They're a little bit evergreen. But every now and again, you have something that happens in the world of WordPress or Elementor, like with Static or Elementor Cloud, even live chats. So those sort of things, 12 o'clock I find is my midday kind of ease down where I'm able to reflect, edit videos, answer further emails and questions like that, but also talk to you guys, because internationally the world is like, we're in different time zones. There's people watching where they are way ahead of where I am now, or people like in America who are just waking up, or like you said, Switzerland, 1 hour ahead. So if you're round about, if you're in Europe and you're round about the lunch break period, maybe you're having a lunch or it's just after lunch or something like that, it works out quite nicely. So like I was saying, I did 2 quick videos, but I just got to edit. Hey Mark, and I hope you like the video that came out today on, make sure you click like, by the way, everyone. Make sure you're clicking like. If you're not clicking like, it hurts me. No. So the 1 section, 1 column hero banner And this is where I thought a little bit about why do people use slides a lot? And often it's because they want a different image and they want to show different content. And it was almost like, well, you don't have to have the slides. You could just have miniature boxes on your hero banner, which can act like a bit of a menu as well. And it might give them an image of what to expect when they go to that page as well. So it's a bit more of a illustrative, informative way of doing things. But the great thing is it's one section and one column. And when you look at what I've done, the video that came out today, someone might look at that. If you showed them an image and go, oh, yeah, that's 2 columns with an inner section, and the inner section has got 3 columns. And it's like going, no, it's one section and one column. And tomorrow, I convert it into a Flexbox container, which is one container, not multiple containers. You know? Yeah, cheers, Mark. Thanks for that. And I've just got to double check some of what you've said on there as well. Because we just have to chase up a few people. This is one of those things where, in hindsight now, when you offer hosting, we first started off, it's one of those headaches where you're either forever chasing or reviewing or whatever. And I know loads of people like to offer web hosting or reseller packages. I have really fallen out of love with them just because it's great to have recurring income. But it's not always great recurring income. You know, there's a bit of a chase that goes on sometimes. No, Eddie, the Flexbox container one is tomorrow. So today is one section, one column. Tomorrow is then when we convert that into... tomorrow is where we convert that into one container. So right now, if you watch it, not right now, or whenever you do, it's one section, one column. And believe me, when you look at it, you would think it was one section, 2 columns. Inside the column is an inner section, and inside of the inner section are 3 columns. Hey, that's a lot of DOM. That's a lot of code. But you don't need it. It's so easy to do. And I'm so sorry I interrupted Andrew, but hopefully you'll get back to that afterwards. I caught up with The Boys, episode 4 last night, season 3. Great stuff, right? Great stuff. It's really weird how sometimes you like Butcher, one of the main actors, and then you hate Butcher. And there's something weird about Homelander, if anyone here watches The Boys, where you like him and then you dislike him. I find that Butcher and Homelander... they are so opposite ends of the spectrum, but you like and dislike them. I do this a lot. You know, and I have to say, the way they've written and presented it, and the actor who plays Homelander, anyone who watches The Boys, his acting is amazing. And I don't think he's won any awards yet for his portrayal of Homelander in The Boys, which surprises me because I think he is so believable in his childish mind, but it's so believable. Jimmy, random question. Does your staging site include it in your hosting package, or had to buy a domain for it? Okay, so our client... Well, okay. So it doesn't matter where our client gets their domain from. SiteGround, 123reg, Zoho, doesn't matter where they get it from. They can even get their domain from GoDaddy. Doesn't matter where they get it from. If we were hosting them, they would sit on a SiteGround server. On the SiteGround server, hey Inderpreet, on a SiteGround server, you get the email provision and the staging site provision. Right? So if they're sitting on... no, Christopher Lambert is not in The Boys, Della. No, this is on Amazon Prime. So it's not... probably different show, maybe. Where were we? Yeah, so on the SiteGround server, they get email provision and they get the staging site and they get the backups, right? So it doesn't matter where you bought your website. If you're on our SiteGround server, no, not Highlander, Homelander, as in, sorry, let me just make that. Homelander, I meant that. So Della thought I was talking about Highlander. I was actually talking about Homelander from The Boys. Do not watch The Boys with any kids at all, right? Oh, sorry, Della. You got me there. Do not watch. It's a bit like Game of Thrones. It's not kind of the show you could watch with anyone under the age of 15. Put it that way, right? You know, sometimes you could do, but that's between you and your kids. Did that help answer though, Jimmy, kind of thing? And that's the reason I love SiteGround. Yeah. Let me tell you now, right? The biggest criticism I get about SiteGround is the cost, but for 200 and I think is it 280? I think it's £280 a year because you have got to add on VAT. For £280, we get a server which has got enough space on there to host about 20 to 24 websites, depending on their size. Every website on there gets email provision, staging site, and backups. The customer service on SiteGround, whenever we've had to use it, is so informative and quick, and sometimes fixes little bugs or problems for you. It's just problem-free. I've worked with clients who are using GoDaddy. Let's not go there. Bluehost, you know, even they have their problems. 123reg, even they. 123reg aren't so bad. They are quick to sort things out. I've got to give them credit. But Bluehost don't always know what they're doing, and their servers like this goes up and down. Sometimes it goes off, and you're like, what's going on here? The GoDaddy server is just like, you build a website on a staging site on GoDaddy, be ready for pain. Lots of pain. Yeah, Andrew, yeah. I can't remember if it does or not, but the Grow Big package, which has got loads more bandwidth and enough space for about 20 websites, it has so much more inodes, it has so much more going for it. So question here for Indapre, how to put gradient on animated headline. You put the code in your custom CSS. So in your headline, advanced tab, custom CSS, stick it in there. Hey Jakub, how you doing? Della, you can open support tickets. You can open a support ticket. So in fact, they recommend you do that before you go through to live chat, but I go straight through to live chat. So SiteGround, you can open a support ticket because you can submit it, you see, and then it opens a ticket. So you can do that. Jakub's asking about Kualo hosting. No, never used that. Never used that at all. Never used it. Nice one, Jakub. When you say busy recently, Jakub, do you mean you've been busy? Oh, I think I hurt my back then. Oh, hurt my back. So you can't find it. Okay, right. Let me just go to my server for SiteGround. Let me maybe share the screen and see if we can help you out there, Della, okay? Hey, Shubham, I'm so glad that the videos are helping you. Hey, Tony, good to have you. Not seen you for a while. How are things? Ah, right. Here we go. Jakub. This is a problem for us all. This is such a problem for us, right? When this happens, you just got to keep pushing the client, right? Let me now just log into my SiteGround server, and then I'll see if we can help Della with where do you go to get your submit a ticket. Where'd you go to submit a ticket? Oops, I just put the wrong password in. Sorry, it wasn't logging in there. It is now. All right, loads of questions. I just want to quickly sort out Della. Oh, Eddie, what's that? What's your package on Sean Grusa? What is that? What is SiteGround. I did wonder if you. We use Grow Big. I just used a Grow Big one because we actually don't provide hosting packages anymore to new clients for quite a while now. We now get them to buy their own, mainly because it's just more hassle than it's worth. Right, let me just double check. Just going to just make sure I tell you the right thing, Della. Just hold on a moment. Actually, you know what, Della? I think you've got a point. I think they changed it. There used to be a button here that would take you to it, but now, yeah, Della, do you know what? You're right. They've changed it. Now you do have to go through, but their live chat is amazing. You can either do it on phone or you can do it via the live chat, however you do it. I think their live chat is amazing, and I would just go through their live chat. And you can even ask them to set up a support ticket for you if you want. You know what's really bad when you lose the lid to your Pepsi Max bottle? If I lose this lid, we're cutting the live chat so I can go find it. Yeah, in a way, Eddie, they kind of do, but I kind of almost skip everything and go straight to live chat. Haven't used their live chat in ages, but whenever I've had to, it was brilliant. Seriously, there was not a single moment where I came away going, oh, they don't know what they're doing. GoDaddy, if I got a client and you have to contact GoDaddy, you're on the phone for 40 minutes sometimes before they even speak to you. So Jacqueline's got a question here. Automatic schedule date specific headers in Elementor. So you can show Father Day header for a couple of days. That would require some really... Oops, sorry, let me put it back up there. That would require some really funky JavaScripting to pick up the date, or a plugin or something, or even a... I'm going to wait to see if anyone else can answer that one, but I think you're going to need to... I think you're going to need a bit of code there to do that, definitely, or a plugin, or even a plugin. Yeah, no worries, Della. There used to be the option to open the ticket, but I think in a way they would rather you speak to someone because they might resolve it, and then there's no need to be stuck in the, the support live ticket kind of chain and all of that. How much is the usual rate for 4 to 5 websites having 10 to 15 products information? What, you mean a 4 to 5 page website with WooCommerce and then you got 15 products? So a basic website, we start at £920 for a basic website. That's where we start. Then it goes up depending on extra plugins or whatever else we're going to be using. If we were going to do something where we would build, when we do WooCommerce, we only do your first 3 products. And the cost for that might go up to £2,000 for a basic shop, single product template, shop template, bits and pieces here and there. If it is going higher and you want us to do all the products, then we charge per product. But then what I would say is this: it is really easy to say, I want a 4 to 5 page website with 15 products. What do you charge? But I could take 5 websites that have exactly that spec and there are different costings, because sometimes it's about the look, the content. Like, do we need to modify the images? Are they all WebP images? Are the sizes consistent? Do we need to strip away the backgrounds? What else is going on in the website? You know, does it have to have like flexible shipping? Does it have to have coupons? Does it have to have inquire? So rather than add to cart, you got an inquiry button, quick view. So there's always a danger when someone says to us, what's your cost for a 5-page website? 5 pages, what is a page? Is a page just 2 sections? 20 sections? Has it got a booking system on there? So depending on your spec, don't always go with a rough figure in mind. Always think about the content. But we start at $920. We are not going to build a website for less than £920. £920, what is that in dollars? $1,200? I think, roughly. I think that is your basic website. So that will be the cost for a 1-page website or maybe a full 5-page website. So even though the 1-page website is a lot easier than the full 5-page website, I don't go below. I just don't, because I'm giving away my time and effort. Basically your time, your effort, your resource, you know. So it's good to have a starting point, and then you go up depending on the amount of effort or skill set or work required. But 4 to 5-page website, what is a page? Products, what is the product? Is it all nicely cleaned? Are they going to provide all the lovely detail, the description, the breakdown, the pricing, the SKU code, how much inventory they got, stock management? Does it require like an API for a fulfillment center? You know, so it's one person I remember, their website, they were going to get Royal Mail to do the delivery for them. And I said to them, right, where's the API? And they were like, what do you mean? I went, have you spoken to Royal Mail? They were like, no. I said, right, so you're assuming they're going to come to your house, pick up the product and deliver for you. Do you know that they'll charge you for that? Oh, won't they just pick it up because it's good for them? I said, why is it good for them? You've been paid for the postage. They're not going to come to your doorstep and pick up. There's a cost attached. So there's a whole ream of questions we could go down when it comes to shop. But it's good for you to find out, but always bear in mind, that if this was for you, I'm talking to you then, if this was for a client, when a client comes to you and goes, I want an e-commerce shop, 10 products, whatever, don't just go away going, ace, we can do that. Because the minute they then say exactly what they want, the cost changes. We had someone once who we did a hockey website for them. And they were all over the place, but we did a hockey website selling products. And then after it was finished, they were then like, oh, we now want to add something else in and something else in and something else. And I was like, right, you do know that to get that to work, you need to use a WooCommerce add-on. The WooCommerce add-on is £200, $199 per year for you to get that specific thing. I can't remember what it was, but you could only do it through WooCommerce add-on because it was something very particular. And they were like, well, okay then, fine. I went, yeah, hold on. $199 to get it. And you got to pay that per year. You buy it, not us. You pay for it. Then there's going to be a cost for us to work on that plugin and to add it on. And he was like, whoa, hold on. That's quite a bit of money now. And I was like, I'm really sorry, but what? You can't assume that just because you bought it, we'll do it for you for free. Because this now is outside of the spec of what was agreed and what we're doing. So in the end, they never did it. They didn't go for it because they were like, oh, this is too much. But it was like going, look, at the time we agreed and we did your project and everything, this is what we're doing. Now you want something extra. I'm really sorry, but the time and effort to do that, that is extra time and effort. If it is something I know, so if a client said to me, oh, they want to use Paid Membership Pro and they want to set up 3 subscriptions, I know we can do that easily in an hour, easily. And you know what? Because it's a free plugin, I might go, you know what? We'll do it for you. Don't worry. We can do it. It's an extra hour. We'll do it. No issue. If I know we're now using a plugin where there might be a learning curve, there might be problems, it might conflict with your JavaScripting or your optimization or some other bit of your website, you need to add in the time for you to fully understand that plugin or those features and to make it work. And then you got to build it in and fit the website and all that. Hey, Pigstar, see that, Pigstar? As soon as you said hello, I said hello back. You're not invisible, mate. You're not invisible. So, yeah. When a client asks for something, weigh it up on, can you do it really quick? Fine, you might as well just do it. Or is there extra effort that they've got to pay for? And I love to go back to analogies of, if you're having a house built, right, and you've agreed X, Y, Z, and then you say to the builder, actually, we now want another window there. They ain't going to do it for you for free, especially if they've already built the wall, right? Or move a door. Oh, you know what? Can that door go from that wall to that wall? Just because you paid for a door. But if it's built and they got to move it, there is time and effort. Oh, Pigstar, don't worry. Do you know what the problem is, Pigstar? I'll explain. I've got the camera here. I've got a little screen just over here where I can see myself, so I can see how I look on the camera. And the chat is there. And sometimes I get so carried away with talking, some of the messages that come through get a little bit lost, and I have to quickly roll back and scan. So there you go. Look, see, Jimmy's noticed you as well. Yeah, so Eddie, what happens now is, in the old days, SiteGround used to let you, when you did all those steps, have the option to create a support ticket, but now you got to go straight to live chat. But seriously, Della, just go for the live chat, right? You're not on the phone with them. It is as good as you adding in your support ticket. The only difference is you're going to get a much quicker response than an hour later. Honestly, Jimmy, I think I would only recommend Bertha. What was it about Bertha that was it because it's a plugin? Tell us what it was. Exactly, Eddie. They're so quick, right? They're so quick. Just got to rearrange my chair a bit there. Yeah. So Jimmy, what was it about Bertha that put you off it? If anything, is it because you don't like the name? Is it the name? Ah, there you go, Pigstar. See all the love for Pigstar. Pigstar he always makes us hungry with his images. Oh, do you mean like the way it's always there on the background, isn't it? So when you click headline, you've got that little icon there to click it. I mean, if you've got a staging site, Jimmy, just stick it on your staging site or somewhere else. Or is it the fact it only gives you 1,000 words? What is it? Come on, be honest, Jimmy. Get your finger out. What is it? Is it the fact because it only gives you 1,000 words per month? I know. Am I using Elementor Cloud? So there was one client we were going to use it for, and then in the end I got them to go with SiteGround. So Elementor Cloud has its strengths, but the weaknesses for me, and I've spoken about this many times, you don't get email provision, you don't get a staging site, and the backups are daily, but you can't do like instant backups kind of thing. I don't think you can, or can you? I think it's just daily backups or something like that. No staging site, no email provision, and you can't access File Manager. You can't access File Manager. That's really important to me, that you can't do that. Okay, to do with migration, right? Yeah, I mean, Della, can I make a recommendation to you though? So whenever I know a client is migrating, you know what I say to them? I say use the all-in-one whatever migration tool, whatever it is. Make a full export copy of your website. Export the entirety of your website, the full copy, and stick it on your hard drive. Then when you migrate, if it hasn't migrated fully or there's an issue, you then put the plugin back in all-in-one migration and you import your full website. You will get all the passwords, all the users, all the plugins, all the settings, pages, posts, images, everything. Yeah, Duplicator Pro is good. I use all-in-one. It's just been a lifesaver many, many times. So whenever I know a client is moving, migrating or moving something like that, I always say to them, right, hold on, let me just make a quick copy of your website for you. Yeah, file manager, cPanel, that kind of thing really, yeah. So just back to Jimmy, is yeah, I mean, this is why, Jimmy, I would say just do a staging site. So I have a staging site where I've got Bertha Pro. I've got Bertha Pro on that. So it's not on my website, but if I'm trying to pull together content, I take the content and I shove it into a Word document and then I've got it and then I use it on the website or I tinker with it or whatever. So I just do that. So it's just one less beefy plugin. It's not even that beefy, to be honest, but it is just one less plugin on the website. So I completely hear you on that. Right, okay. I can tell you now that when you migrate emails, okay, there's always a chance it's going to just bust up. Because you know when you start to do the MX record that you have to do on the email. So we had a client and they were BT, their email. They moved to SiteGround and there was a bit of hassle doing that. So I tend to say to clients if they're going to do that is I say, right, get hold of your important emails, right? Email them elsewhere or archive them or whatever, because there's always a chance. There's always a chance you're going to lose them. Yep, good point there by George about local by Flywheel as your local server. That is another great way to do it actually. As well. That's a really good point, George. Excellent. So like there's local WP, local flywheels, all of that stuff. You know, you can stick it, you can hang on, are they the same thing? I can't remember now. Been a while since I've used it. For me, all in one, like Andrew says, all in one for me is so smooth in how I've got the all-in-one premium, so I paid the extra $50, I think it was. That means I can download hefty files and upload hefty files back, like 2, 3, 4, 5 gigabyte size whatevers. I'm eating, so hard to type. All-in-one is free. All-in-one is free, Eddie. But you know, if you try to import something that's more than, I think, is it 2 gigabytes? There's a limitation on it. If you try to import something really big, you got to pay a premium. So I've got the premium version for that. Right, so Indapre, okay, what you might need to do is make sure that the text, you have no style. Make sure the style is clear. Clear the color. Have you got a color there? Clear the color. Clear it completely. Make sure there's no color applied. Then add it into the CSS code, because it might be that you've got some other color there that's taking importance of it. But yeah, all in one, I think there's a limitation on how much you can re-import. So the premium version means I can import Jack, Bob, Daniels, whatever. I can do what I want with it. Some good questions we've had today, actually, about, migration and SiteGround. That's it, Tony. 512. I was going 2 meg. Yeah, so it's free to download, right? But if you try to upload a mega hefty file, you'll get to a point it says, sorry, you need the premium version. Eddie, let me get the link for it. All-in-one migration. In fact, I'm getting the link for you now. Here it is. So here's... Oh, man, where have I gone? Where's it gone? Okay, there seems to be a problem on their website. But anyway, here's the pricing for it. Okay, so this is for the all-in-one migration tool. Okay. Oh, hold on. Is this different? No, this is different. So I've gone to the wrong one. Or am I on the right one? I don't know now. I go here, all-in-one. Sorry, ignore that link. Can I get rid of that link? No, I can't. Let me get rid of that link. So that link's been removed. Where is it? Where's the damn link? This is weird. Where's the link? Ah, here you go. Premium extensions. All in one. Where is it? Where's the flipping link for it gone? Hey, Melissa, good to have you here, by the way. So I'm just getting the all-in-one link. Where's the all-in-one link gone? Am I being blind here? Why can I not see it? I can't see it. Or have they changed it? Let me just check the details here. I can't believe this, right? I can't even find the damn link for all-in-one. I can't believe this. All-in-one migration, premium. Unlimited, that's what it's called. It's called unlimited. All-in-one migration, unlimited. No, you don't want the null one. Don't ever get a nulled one, right? Where is it? Do you know what, Andrew? I think you're right. Yeah, so what Andrew has just said, maybe you can only do it from within. In fact, if I go to a client site, I might be able to see it there. 69. Oh, it's gone up then. It used to be $59. It used to be $59. It's a bit weird. I'm just trying to find it where the setting is. In fact, I think the way it works is you try and download it. Oh, Georgia says it's on the ad page. Let me just try that then. Let me just go all-in-one migration unlimited. Yeah, I'm pretty sure what you do is when you try to import something big, it will then give you the message then. That's probably why I can't find it. Della, by the way, yeah, if you try and post a link in YouTube, YouTube doesn't let you do it in the live chat. So don't worry. I mean, I've got it. And sometimes I'm working on a client's website and I just quickly add the unlimited one on, pull their website in or whatever and get rid of it. And that's what I say to anyone who's doing any migration. I say, before you do any form of migration, right, get a full download of your website. Because if the migration fails, like one client actually went, because they wanted to save money, they went from SiteGround to GoDaddy. And the migration was an absolute failure. And I said to him, look, even though you're not with us and you want a cheaper option, I took a backup before you did anything. Here's your backup. And I installed it for him out of niceness. And now, guess what? He's going from GoDaddy back to SiteGround. Like, you kind of go, duh, right? Now he's spent 2 months with GoDaddy. He is absolutely fuming with their service. It's like, you get what you pay for. But here's why, if any of you are ever doing a migration for yourself or a client, okay, get a full copy. Because remember, right, when you're moving this hefty amount of shit from one server to another, because it's a lot of shit, bits of shit are going to drop out and go everywhere and make a mess. So get your shit together properly, okay? And even though it's gone up to $69, I first bought the premium version of All-in-One in October. I'll tell you when, and I know the date because it was 1 week after I had my heart attack. So it was, oh, sorry, it's not my phone ringing. Sorry, my phone's ringing. Hold on a second, I've just got to cancel my phone, it's ringing. Sorry, my phone was ringing. Yeah, so I think it was October the 9th. Okay, exactly 1 week. I went and got All-in-One premium version, the unlimited version. And I've lost count of how many times I've used it. Sometimes when, even when I know a client's got a backup, right? I sometimes take a full backup copy of their website. So after I hand it over to them, right, I take a backup copy so that if after I hand it to them, they go, oh my God, the website's not working, I can go, no, it was. Because I know they've touched it. And then I go, right, I'm now going to put it originally back on how it was. Last time I do that. And I then say to them, right, because we're not part of a monthly maintenance package, right? I'll do that for you once, and then I'm deleting that backup off my website, off my servers, whatever. So if you have that problem again, there's going to be, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But I like the last two clients I had, they had Updraft Plus for their backups because they were both on Bluehost. Bluehost is shit server, seriously. And they had Updraft Plus, and I said to them, you haven't connected to your Google Drive. And they were like, but do we have to? I went, just think about it for a moment. Your website is crushed. It goes on the blimp. Boom, it's gone. Bluehost probably won't help you out much to sort it out. Get connected. Get your website on Google Drive. Even if it is just once daily you do the backup. Make sure you protect yourselves, because when that website goes down and you ain't got a backup somewhere else, you are going to have problems. All right? I cannot stress. Too many people update Elementor Pro and their plugins or WordPress to version 6, and they have a problem. Everything's broken. Everything's not working. And I say to them, have you got a backup? They go, no. And I kind of go, so you haven't got Updraft Plus. You never made an all-in-one backup before you updated loads of plugins. You didn't have a staging site. And you haven't got a backup on your server. And they go, yeah, because it wasn't provided. And you sort of just go, obviously, you weren't around in 15 years ago when back then you built a website, you are very likely to get malwared and hacked and all this crap and things go wrong. So when I have clients, I am very, very pushy on, right, your host has not got a backup. Get Updraft Plus and get it connected to your Google Drive. It is free. You know, if you want to have loads of backups every day, it's going to cost, but it's free to your Google Drive. Do it. And they often feel like it's a hassle. I even send them screenshots. Look, click here, click Google Drive, connect to your Google, job done. Oh, no, I've got to connect to my Google account. Like, you connect to your Google account when you do your YouTube, I bet. You're not worried then. Just connect your Updraft, backup. Get your backup in. Does anyone else have that problem where they have clients who are like, oh, well, I don't need a backup. And you go, well, have you got it on your host? I don't know. And you kind of go, You want to take the risk, you take the risk. But then don't come running to us when you haven't got a backup. Please make sure you are clicking like, okay? Make sure you click like as you're watching this. Click like if you're watching this on replay, right? In fact, if you're watching this on replay, click like and share across all of your social media platforms. And when I find out who shares the most, you get a thumbs up from me. That's it. You just get a thumbs up. In fact, you'd be lucky if you get a thumbs up. So this is something Cosmin has said, okay? And I'm sorry I'm late to reply to you. I used to do a lot of creative writing. I don't do as much book writing now at all. Just don't have the time. I used to do a lot of creative writing. And what I did, let me explain to you. So today, let's say I was writing chapter 5, whatever, of a book, okay? I would save it, obviously on your hard drive because you're working on it. It would also, sorry, not my hard drive. It would be saved on my OneDrive so I can access it anywhere in the world, number one. And I would email the latest copy of my manuscript to my email. And someone once said to me, but, if you write every day, you'll have loads of emails. And I used to say to them, no, because I would delete the one from yesterday. Why would I need yesterday's? So if every day for 10 days, every day I email my manuscript or my document back to myself, I would then delete the day before because I don't need that. You don't want to have loads of copies for no reason. And the beauty about that was that I remember when I was in Hong Kong in 2010, I was in Hong Kong, okay, and I could just access my email. This is before I was using OneDrive and anything like that. I could be on a computer, access my email, log in, get my email, open the document, work on it, and email it back to myself. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? You're protecting yourself. See, look, Jimmy's, by the way, when I say Jimmy, I'm talking about skating choreographer, okay? He's right. As soon as you join the live chat, you should be hitting like. I wonder if there's a way to stop people commenting unless they hit like. I don't think there is. But I will send a message to YouTube to say, can we enable that? You must like before you can comment. I don't think YouTube would take me up on that. I think they'd be very, I'd probably get some abuse back from them. Yeah, I don't go for 3. Well, okay. I always like to know that the host has got it, number 1. Updraft Plus is your number 2. Number 3 can be your all-in-one migration. So if I know we're going to be doing something major to your website, or we're adding a brand new plugin and I have a bit of a doubt, I'll click to make another backup, but I might also, as another security, do an all-in-one migration download as well. I might do that as well. It's always about the risk element, isn't it? when you sense that what you're doing is very risky, I like to be risk averse. Sometimes if I'm using a brand new plugin, I will stick it on a test site I have. That test website has got loads of plugins. And if I can add something in and the shop still works and the form still works and this works and that works and the JavaScripting and navigation menu's all fine, I will then put it on a live site. I like to be very risk averse. Also, you know when a client says to you, oh, we want something, but you don't know what to use, you then end up installing and uninstalling like 4 or 5 plugins. I'll add this, try that, doesn't work. Oh, we'll get rid of it. Add another. You do this, don't you? You go back and forth and you're adding. The danger with that is that even though you deactivate and delete or uninstall, there's always elements of that plugin that might still sit on your WordPress files. You know, it's like it's basically like, you know, like defragmenting your hard drive. Do you remember those days? You defragment, you just sit there watching the bars and go, wow, this is so amazing. I don't like to do that. If I'm testing, if I don't know exactly what plugin I'm going to use, I have a testing website and I'll put them on there and I play with them there and then I make a decision. Because if you add too many, believe me, there will be traces that can give you headaches later. I kid you not. Okay, so members only availability rota submission. Okay, so basically they would log in and they would submit their rota. There's got to be a plugin, maybe a paid one. Hopefully there's a free one where they can put down their availability. It might be like a calendar plugin actually. So if you've got 10 volunteers, they would set up their accounts and they would then be able to it depends really, because it might be that they got to go into a back end to add in their stuff and their availability. Maybe you want them to only access on the front end, so you might have to think about the best plugin for that. Just checking some messages, by the way. If you ever see me just go quiet and I'm looking down over here or here, so I'm looking there or there, it means I'm just double checking messages. A funny one is someone messaged me this morning saying, hey, I'm from Australia. I work with web design and all of that. I came across you and we share a lot of things in common. So I just replied back saying, hey, yeah, nice to meet you. You know, did you want to chat about, you know, what you want, you know, what you want in a nice way? They then replied back with, so what do you work on? And I was like, hold on. You should kind of know a little bit about me already. So I just sent them a link to our website. When he go, have a look at that. And when I realized, oh God, they're probably someone who've randomly contacted loads of people. And I thought, not interested. Yeah, I mean, I would look at a calendar tool if I was you, Della, because basically you want them to almost, you want them, like, the volunteer is almost like a vendor where they're saying what their availability is or something like that, right? And Jack Lee's also looking at that. I can't remember about the events calendar though, because I looked at it a couple of years ago. I think there is a log on bit where if the volunteers are vendors, so they would be like a vendor, they could put in the availability for certain events or occasions or stuff like that. Events calendar do have a live chat. They're a bit slow, but they do have a live chat. Once you connect with someone, then it's good. So I remember having a chat with them 2 years ago. So you could double check. Might need to go down a different paid. I'll tell you what, just Google Right now, go to Google and just Google, let's just try it. Volunteer availability plugin WordPress. What do we get? Ooh. So, let's put this one in. This one was written this one is 2 years old though. That's a 2-year-old one. Let me just do a change and let's change it to be, it can't have been written more than a month ago. I don't know, there's one here about non-profit organizations plugin. That's themes. You don't want a theme. You don't really want a theme. Appointment and reservation availability calendar. Ah, here's one. Here's one. Okay. It's gone to a different language. It's gone to a different language, right? This one, but oh, it's in H. It's because I've gone HR. Sorry, it's because I've got HR at the beginning. If I change that. Anyway, I'm not going to stick too many URLs up on there because I'm sure you'll be looking. But yeah, have a look, have a play. Hey, Sonic X, Sonexy. If we bring it all into one word, or Sonic Xy, Kex, Sonic. We'll just go with Sonic. YouTube is watching me. Oh no. Is this a bad thing, Pixstar? YouTube is watching me. Oh no. Just double checking Mark's email again. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Mark, I'll make sure I get on. I'll double check some of those stuff. Do you know something, Pixstar? That is exactly what was going through my mind with the XE. You know, the whole virus, the whole, like, execute. You know, do not click on his name. You're going to add ransomware. Do you think they are watching Pixstar? I'd like to think they are because I am on their channel. All right, look, Sonic, I'll give you one chance, okay, because I'm not sure if you've come here to spam or whatever. I'm not sure if you come here to spam or what, so you know what? I'm actually going to remove you. All right. Yeah, there you go, removed. Oh dear, I don't know. We did have a period though where we had quite a lot of people spamming the live chat. They were just like really putting offensive stuff on. So now you do have to have been subscribed for a minimum of, I think, 2 minutes. I might increase it to 5 minutes. I know Catherine from Ellie Web Deb, you got to be subscribed for 2 days before you can comment. But I might increase it from 2 minutes to 5 because no doubt what will happen is when people hate you or for whatever reason they want to spam, they go and then log in with another account, and I just find it pathetic. Is it 5 minutes though, Pixstar? Is it 5 minutes? I think it is 5 minutes. I think you might be right. Na 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 re. To be honest though, Della, it's one of those things in life, right, where when I used to work in the NHS and analytics in Leicestershire, there were some managers who, I remember some of them said to me, "You're too kind to your staff." So I had 3 people start on the 4th of January in 2015. 3 completely brand new people into the NHS, or our department, analytics. And do you know what I did? I bought them all, out of my own money, a Moleskin book, right? This isn't Moleskin, by the way, but it was Moleskin. A pen, black, red and blue pen set. And I spent a day with them. I blocked off my calendar and I took them into a room, a big meeting room, and we had a board there, and I spent a whole day talking to them about the organisation, stuff like that. At lunchtime, I ordered 4 big pizzas for them and the rest of the team, so everyone could sit together and chat and get to know each other. And there were some people in my team who were like, "You're too kind to them. You're too nice to them. They'll take advantage." And I went, "I don't think they will." And they didn't, because I said it's about building a relationship and getting them to feel wanted, getting them to feel like, even though I'm the head of that team there, right? I am not going to be, "Well, I'm the head. You just go and speak to your line manager," because they had other line managers too. They had other people. Yeah, here's what you need to do. Go and learn. I wanted them to feel integrated. I wanted them to feel part of a team. And there was always some people that said, "Oh, they'll take advantage." And they never did. "Oh, we should not be buying them books and pens. That's for the department." Come on, the department's just going to give you a shoddy little pad or whatever, right? I wanted them to just go, "Look, here's something to help you out." Why did I get them that? Because it had a few extra pages, and I went, right, let's start going over stuff. I want to feel like they're all on the same page, which they literally were, because it was the same kind of book. And I'm not saying you should all do this with anyone you work with, but there's things you can do, to just make someone else feel wanted, right? And that kind of relays into why we do the live chats and why we do the videos that we do, because I want to know that I'm helping, or not, or confusing things. Oh, I don't know. Just checking like the advanced settings. Where's the settings? Actually, I think it's over here on the live stream one, isn't it? Yeah, here it is, customization. So at the moment, the subscription time is just 1 minute. At the minute, it's just 1 minute. Now, I'm going to leave it on 1 minute for now, unless we know we get inundated with people spamming. But you know what? They come, they go. I don't understand, though. I mean, okay, we're going on a tangent here. Sometimes I don't quite get why people feel the need to do that. If there's a live chat, YouTube has, millions? Let's assume there are millions of videos out there. You jump onto a video or a live chat that you don't like, jump out and go elsewhere. Don't hurl abuse. It's like you don't walk into a shop. Yeah, attention seekers, but you don't walk into a shop and go, "I don't like your clothes." No, you just turn around and walk out. Okay? I'll tell you something else that's happened on Facebook today. Someone put a message on the Elementor group, right? And their question was, "How do I make full page?" That's all they put. So I said, VH100 and VW100, width 100, height 100, no gaps. You'll have your full page, right? Or full width, whatever you want to do. Full height, full page. Then they were like, "How?" I was like, VW, VH, your minimum height and your width. Then they added a screenshot. They've got a page with a container here. You got a full page and you got a container here. Like, how do I make that full page? And at this point, I thought, I'm not interested, because this is like someone walking into McDonald's, right? Walking into McDonald's, ding, 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 ding. "I want a cheeseburger." And McDonald's go, "Great. Here's your cheeseburger." And then the guy goes, "With KFC chicken inside." You're in McDonald's, you want a cheeseburger, And now you're telling us with KFC. So when someone on Elementor Facebook group went, I want full page, after 2 or 3 discussions, then they show you a screenshot with a container. So they've got a big container and another container, and they want that little bit to be full page. And you kind of go, that is very different than how do I do full page, one-liner. Clarify, be clear. Because I just lost attention. I was like, forget it. I didn't even reply. I thought, I'm not even going to bother it. So I'll tell you the reason. I'll tell you. Yeah. So to be honest, Cosmin, the reason is because they get to the point where they get very abusive and they then start hurling lots of expletives and some very offensive words, which I think is unfair for anyone affected or anyone reading it. And it's just like, it's kind of like, because you can literally like put off the people that are here generally. You know, they might see something and you don't want anyone to see an offensive comment and then start associating that with you. So like with Sonic, he came on and then you get a feeling, right, this is going to go somewhere we don't want it to go. Or you get some that come straight in with very offensive messages. And yeah, I do remember, Jimmy, there was one person who came on and they wasn't abusive, but they're questioning and what they were trying to do. It was pretty obvious that they were just here to just put random questions and stuff like that. Hey, Eddie, thanks for being here. By the way, I won't be on at the same time. I'll probably be on about maybe 3 or 4 p.m. UK time. Mainly because I'm going to IKEA just to look at... I'm literally going just to look at rooms and layouts and furniture arrangement. I don't plan to buy anything. I might buy something to eat or not, but I'm just going to look. You know one of those weird people that walks around going, "Ooh, take a photo of that. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, how much?" I'll be one of those people. I'll be one of those people that walks into the kitchen area and they just walk around sliding their hand on the worktop, touching the stuff. And then you realise 1 million other people probably touched it and you go, "Oh, something sticky. What is that? Ugh." I'll be one of those people. Just hope it's not too... Hopefully it won't be busy because it's a Wednesday. And kids are at school. But then parents are out. Yeah, hopefully it's not too busy. Someone's just sent us an email. What's this? Someone has sent an email saying, "I saw your 3 years ago video." What? Someone has just emailed me to say... Yeah, Wednesday tomorrow. Sorry, Wednesday tomorrow. It is Tuesday today. Yeah, it's Wednesday tomorrow. IKEA. Love it. Someone has just sent me an email going, "I saw your Hang on, watch this. Let me just put this here, right? I'm going to put this here. Hey, Artif. Sorry, I missed your name there. You see this message? "I saw your 3 ago video on how to create checkboxes in Contact Form 7. We didn't start our YouTube channel, right, for Elementor and WordPress until 1 year and 1 week ago. No, 1 year and 2 weeks ago. 54 weeks ago. Where the hell did they get the 3 year ago video? And guess what? I've never created a video about Contact Form 7. I don't even use Contact Form 7. Contact Form 7, and I'm really sorry if I offend anyone, is the shittest form builder I've ever seen. WP Forms comes close. WP Forms is crap. And Contact Form 7, what the heck's that? I don't like it. Well, is the rest of his email is interesting. Yeah, I think, to be honest, right, I think this is what they're basically, when I read the rest of it, it basically says, "Are you interested in a project? If you are, We will exchange details to a payment gateway. Huh? Their question. All right, you know what? Spamalon. What's my preferred form builder? I have two. Elementor Forms is good, not amazing, but it's really good. And Forminator. Hey, Catherine, great to have you. Forminator. Elemental Forms and Forminator. Forminator for conditional and calculated logic, and it's got an integrated PayPal button. It is brilliant. It's really good. Styling is not so great, but otherwise it's good. Yeah, I don't get the reason why people like Contact Form 7 either. I really don't. Who here likes Contact Form 7? Are you sure, Ben? Because our earliest video goes back to June the 2nd, 2021. We don't have any videos that go back beyond earlier than June 2021. Have you actually seen a video from 2 years ago, Ben, of me? Have you really? Who here actually like? I mean, look, Gravity Forms, PR.net, hey, online business support. But who here likes Contact Form 7? Who actually rates it? Compared to Elemental Forms that you get in Elementor Pro, who actually likes it? Who actually likes it? Hey, Della's gone glitch in the Matrix. What's going on here? Sorry, my phone's ringing again, so I've just got to quickly just cancel it. You know when like someone tries to call you and you cancel it twice, but they don't leave a text message or a voice message? I kind of go, well, it ain't important then, is it? If it was important, you'd leave a message. Forminator, got a video on it yet. Do a search for Forminator in our channel. Forminator is really good for conditional and calculated logic, and it has a built-in PayPal button. So one website, we literally built a form where they had their product name and quantity and price, and it totaled it up, and you could pay with PayPal, literally all in one form. And the business owner gets a form back, and it goes da-da-da-da-da, and it's all paid. The whole cart, checkout, everything, one page. They had their products, and then they had the form side by side. You pick your quantity, it totals it up, it tells you the cost, it has the shipping add-on, and you pay with PayPal. Job done. Brilliant. Address, everything in there. Don't worry, Jimmy, you will get there. Look, Catherine, I think, will back this up in that if you keep posting regular contact, the amount of views you get goes up as well. The fact you got more content means it's more likely that people might view your older stuff as well if they want. And slowly but surely you will get... Forminator is free, Melissa. It's free. There is a premium version if you want to have signature on it as well. If you want to have a signature, but who uses signature on a form? Psh, don't care. Well, the thing is, right, don't worry, Ben, don't apologize. The thing is online business support, okay? There's loads of videos on YouTube about Contact Form 7, Ocean WP, Cadence, right? Doesn't mean they're good. Doesn't mean they're good. How many products? As many as you want, Atif. As many as you want. So you have like product 1, quantity, cost. Product 2, product 3, product 4, 5, 6. You can have as many as you want. As many as you want. Don't overdo it, of course. But then you add in your quantity and it totals it up. So here's the cost, and then get a grand total, and then you literally have pay with PayPal. One-page solution. And it's free. And there's no need for you to have WooCommerce. So let's say this person we did it for, they only had 6 items, right? So we were able to show it on the page with like the product, the description and whatever. You didn't really need any more than that because they were basic items. And then you had the form to buy it, right? WP Forms is what I would use as toilet paper if you were able to, if you had a 3D printer and then you put WordPress into your 3D printer and it printed out WP Forms. That is what I would use WP Forms for. Toilet paper. I think you could, Jacqueline. I mean, it all depends on what you want to show on there, but you could literally have this form, right? So we had someone who was renting out accommodation, okay? And they didn't want to have a booking system. They just wanted it really clean, so they show their cabins. And what you have with Forminators, you have date picker, so you pick your dates. It then you then say, how many days you're doing. It has the cost, and you can pay PayPal. Like that. So Della, if your 4 emails are not leaving, you need to check with Post SMTP plugin. Post SMTP. Because it might be to do with your server. It ain't Elementor Forms, it's your host provider. Who's your host provider? Because with SiteGround, it should work. I know it works with all of our websites that use it. Sorry, I've had a doorbell. Just bear a moment, I've got a doorbell. Friggin' door salesman. I just went, no. You see, Della, I never have that issue, ever. Countless websites with Elementor Forms, we've always have them arriving. Now, is it that they're going into junk mail? So is it that they're going into spam or junk mail? Now, you see, Andrew, I have installed Elementor Pro onto local before, and it's worked for me, but not sure. Exactly, Atif. So when you have a client who's only selling, we had a client who was only selling 1 book, and they had it on Amazon already, but they were also selling a book. And I went, well, you don't need WooCommerce. You could just have a form with the book, the quantity, the address, all of that, and that's it. No need for WooCommerce, no need for any templates, no need for a cart, checkout, all of that. One form. So it's not even hitting the inbox. That does sound weird. Ah, right. In the from bit, the from email bit, you need to put, in the from bit, you need to put, square bracket email. What is the email ID? Whatever it is, you put that in. Oh, no, Catherine. Isn't that a bad feeling? Oh, look, everyone, give Catherine some love right now. Because I've been there where, you record it and then you suddenly realise there was a blip or a glitch or something. I once did a video, recorded it, and when I played it back, for some reason, the sound was like this. Everything I said was like this. And I was like, what the heck went on there? Microphone is fine. Everything was fine. But it was just like this. and it was about 45 minutes long. And I just thought, forget it. I'm not doing this one now. It's a bit of a gut killer. Gut kicker, even. Right, hold on. Let me George, what's the name of the video? What's the name of the video? Did you say email? Divi contact form not sending. Here you go. Here you go. Right, here it is. So this is George's Marvelous Medicine. Now this is George's email video. Here you go. There you go. There is George's. There's the link to it. Go and link it. Go watch that video. Yep. I hope that helps, yeah? Excellent, cool. Yeah, I mean, there's been a couple of videos I've done where I've literally, you see this button, let me show it to you. You see this, see that button there? Sometimes I've accidentally touched it like that. It's literally, it's quite sensitive. It's quite a sensitive button, and all it does is, so if I accidentally touch the mic, like here, like that, accidentally touch it, and when I've touched it, it's on mute, and because I can't see the light properly here as I'm talking, and I've done a whole video muted, and if you're not showing your face, you can add your voice later, but if you're showing your face, scrap it, start again. Painful. Right? Painful. That's what it is. It's painful. Painful. That's probably the name of a drink somewhere in some forgotten country. Painful. If not, go in, trademark it now. Hey Matt, how you doing? I am live. Well, I'm alive and I'm live as well. So Ankit, sorry, your question, how to make a membership where every week 3 videos unlocked. Right, okay, let me tell you what you do. Right, okay, let me tell you what you do, Ankit. You use Paid Membership Pro. Paid Membership Pro. Okay, what, is it not saying we're live? Let me just double check now that you've said that. It should still say we're live. Let me just double check something. Let me just double check. Yeah, it should say we're still live. Right. So Ankit, Paid Membership Pro, free. You can set up recurring membership costs or one-off costs or free or however you want to do it. Monthly, annual, it's free, okay? What you then do is it will then say, what do you want to lock? So you can lock pages, right? You can say it can lock pages. It can say that, yeah, I'm okay, Matt. You can lock pages, posts, sections, widgets. You can lock any little aspect you want. Then what you do is you have a page, which is the members page. And then every 3 weeks, you make sure you add new content. No one can access that members page unless they are a member. In fact, you can have as many member pages as you want. You could have 5 member pages. You might say, if you buy the basic membership, you can access this page. If you buy the silver membership, you can have these pages. If you buy the premium membership, you can have access to There might be a page where you put a live chat on there, but no one can access that unless they pay for it. And it's locked down. It's locked down unless you remember. Pro membership. No, hold on. Paid Membership Pro. Couldn't even say it. Paid Membership Pro. Boom. In fact, I have a video on that. Do you have a video on it, Imran? Of course I do. Because we actually use it for our Mastery membership. Did you know that? We use it for our Mastery membership. Here we go. Look, here's the video on it. So in this video, I'm showing you how to build a membership website or an LMS with Paid Membership Pro. There you go. So Della, when you say you want to lock a whole site but be able to style the public-facing login page, yeah, Paid Membership Pro. Paid Membership Pro, you could lock down whatever pages you want, right? And the home page they can see, but they can't get further until they pay membership. So Matt, there is no fee for the plugin. Even though it's called Paid Membership Pro, it is free. It is free. And Paid Membership Pro also allows you to set up free membership. Della, you can do free membership. So you can set up free and paid. The free membership, all you got to do is sign up and now you've unlocked loads of pages. You could have a pro add-on as well as part of the membership, and it's all free to unlock a special page. This is wicked. Maybe you got a shop page. No one can see the shop page unless you sign up for free or paid, whatever you want to do, a special page. Yeah, because it has pro, you think it's pro. Mind-blowing. Because when we were doing our mastery membership to set up on our website, I was looking at LMSs and there was always a limitation. There was always a limitation in the way it looks, the way it worked. You got to pay an annual subscription fee or whatever. And then I came across Paid Membership Pro. You don't even need WooCommerce. You can have a free membership, pay monthly membership, pay annual membership, and it integrates with PayPal. Right? We're laughing at this point. Atif does make a good point, though, okay? Atif does make a good point about SEO Google ranking. I would say try to make sure you got at least 4 other pages which are visible and free for everyone to see. Do you know something, Jimmy? I'm not surprised you're saying that because it's one of those things that even though I did videos on it, I don't even use it on client websites or my own. I think it's a nice feature. I think it's like innovative, but I do think that from a user experience, it can be I don't want to say painful, but I want to say but they don't always get it, do they, when they're scrolling and all of that. And sometimes it's better to just stick to the top to bottom approach. So, Jimmy, get these words tattooed, right, on your chest. Start at the top and work down to the bottom. You get me, right? If you say go sideways, they'll skip you and go to the next person. Okay? Yeah. Very good point Atif makes there. I think, when you're showcasing something and you have like the scrolling video, but it's a locked video, it looks good like that. But it's one of those things where sometimes I hate it when you go to some websites and you scroll down and they have forced it. So as you're scrolling down, it goes along. And I'm like, no, I want to skip this. But you can't skip it until you've scrolled all the way. It's gone along and then it goes down. It wraps. Hey, but Jimmy, didn't we learn a lot when we did that? Didn't we learn a lot when we did that? Because of your interest in it, it forced me to think differently. Do you remember? And then I came up with a different solution. So at least we have a solution if ever you had to use it for a client, right? So the learning curve is explosive. Exactly. We learned on that. We bonded at that moment. Going sideways, we bonded. Create a membership website for free. Yes, that used to be the old name. Oh, that old name might still be on there, but yeah, it's that one. But paid membership pro, it's... Look, if you go to Web Squadron, right, okay. If you go over here, right, if you go to websquadron.co.uk, right, if you go there and you try to access the Mastery membership, there's a link at the top, right? I'm getting an unknown caller. Just hold on a second. Sorry, all. Sorry, you probably saw my finger appear there. But if you go there and you try to go to join the Mastery membership, right? When you scroll down to the page and you click join now, it's going to take you to the page now where like you get to like sign up, you know, you set up, check out with PayPal and all of that. So you'll get an idea for how it works. If you want to sign up for the Mastery membership, Elementor, technical stuff, business, marketing, branding, how to get away with murder. No, we don't do that. Please do sign up. But that's what we use on our website. Oh, the video. Yes, that was the video. Yes, Della, that was it. Create a membership website for free. That's the one. That is the one. In fact, I've already put a link into it. And no. Actually, no. No. Della, don't watch that one. Watch this one, Della.
Struggling with a poor LCP grade?
Watch that one, Della. Whoop, there you go. Sorry, Della, watch that one. That one. I've put a link. No. That's the one. Sorry. That video originally was when I did it as a live chat. So I would say watch this one that I've just posted now, that link. Create an LMS site with Elementor and without using an Elementor plugin. Right? That one. Watch that one. Yeah, check. That's the other one you want. Sorry, when you said it, I was thinking it was, but it wasn't. But don't worry. Okay, so Jimmy met someone at WordCamp. They wrote to you afterwards. They want to see some of your designs. I was about to send links of made, but then he says, no, I need just designs. All right, look. Jimmy, can you email me? Don't put it on here, but can you email me the name of the person? Only if you want to, or their LinkedIn link. Can you just send me a link? Can you just send me a link? Just so I can probe a little bit. No, Della, you didn't confuse matters. It was me. Because it was to do with that course, but it was actually a different video title. So don't worry, Della. Yep, Columbo time. And another thing. And was it just one more thing? And another, no, just one, and just one more thing. I can't remember what he used to say now. Yeah, send it on Facebook. Now, why does that name ring a bell? I'm not going to say the name, okay? I'm not going to say the name because that's not fair on anyone. But why does that name ring a bell to me, Jimmy? I've heard it somewhere before. Cheers, Jimmy, for that. Do you know what? I would just go back to him and say, can I ask like what you plan to do with the designs? No, I tell you what. Give him a very open question, but with some clear answers he could give. So just say yeah, I can do that, but can I just double check? What are you going to do with those designs? Are you planning to use them or to showcase them, or to possibly are you going to use them or showcase them, or present them to clients? Ask him, but make it into a question where he's got to give you an answer. Right? Spin it a little bit. No, it's not that one, Della. It's not that one. That one was a weird one, right? Empty barber shop. They weren't even there. I'm looking at their activity on LinkedIn and I'm not going to share it, okay? But I don't quite understand. I'm looking at their activity and I do not get any idea what they do. They seem to be sharing a lot of links and stuff like that, and I don't exactly get what do they do. What do they do? Doesn't make sense. Really doesn't make sense what they do, Jimmy. But I would say, yeah, I mean, the thing is though, Jimmy, are they gonna get you to join a directory or something? And then they're gonna say to you, hey, now you've got to pay for us to showcase you. So they're gonna go, yeah, look, we're gonna put you on our special. We got a special black book, and you're going in the book, but you got to pay to be part of that book, right? So I would say, yeah, sure, we'll do that, but can you just tell me what your plans are for my designs? Are you going to use them, showcase them, or help me to get prospective clients? What are they doing? Go on, Jimmy, ask him. Go on, you're right there. Come on, we're all on the edge of our seat right now. I don't care about what anyone else says now in this live chat. It's all over to Jimmy. Go on, Jimmy, go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Oh yeah, George. Yeah, that George, the Elementor client, loads of plugin licenses. What's happening? What is happening? Are they are they refusing to pay for the plugins? What's going on? Go on, Jimmy, go. While we're live, go. Because I do think that sometimes there are things to be learned. Make sure you're hitting like, everyone. By the way, if you're watching this, make sure you hit like. There is something about dodgy practices. And I did a podcast a while ago. And I think I did a video as well about a lot of UK-based companies, agencies that kind of scam people. So they'll hire people for the lowest price possible, and they sometimes don't even pay you, or they take all the profit for themselves, or they lure you into something and go, oh yeah, we've got 50 clients. 50 clients! And they haven't got 50 clients at all. Because when I look at his LinkedIn activity, he looks like he's just scouting. He just looks like he's going, oh yeah, this and oh yeah, that. But he doesn't actually tell you exactly what he does or not. No, Jimmy, you're going to reply to them now. Go on, Jimmy. Come on. Come on, Jimmy. I know you're sat on the toilet right now. Get off, flush, and get that message sent. No, Catherine. Oh, no. Were you quite close to them? Were you quite close to them, though? Della, Jimmy, you need to take one for the team. Yeah, so basically Della is saying, get off the toilet. Don't even flush. Just send it. I'm saying flush before you send. So take your pick. Catherine, Were you in close proximity to them, though? And are you sure they've got it? Are you sure they've got it? Because if you saw them yesterday, were they exhibiting any symptoms then? And were you in close proximity? Nice one, Jimmy. 6 foot away, took my mask off to eat snack. Yeah. Okay, look, Catherine. Okay, my wife works in the cardio unit of the hospital. Since day one of COVID, right? In fact, prior to, before we had anything close to a lockdown, every day, she was exposed to COVID patients. Every day. Right, she had the mask, the gear, everything. Every day, the cardio. She was in the cardiac unit. Every day she was at work, she was exposed. And she's still exposed now. She has not even come close to getting COVID. So I would say, if they didn't take their mask off, let's keep the faith. You know you gotta keep the faith. Right, keep the faith, okay? Oh, have you sent me another message? Sorry. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, cheers, Jimmy. Thanks for sending that. I actually forgot what you meant then. I was going, what was he talking about? Yeah, well, look, Catherine, as long as they weren't touching their face and they touched something and you went and touched it as well, you know, as long as you and them didn't, you know, go off behind the bike shed and whatever or something, right? I mean, were you outdoors though, Catherine? Were you outdoors? Yeah, don't worry, Jimmy. I remember. I know what you mean now. Um, hmm. How are you feeling, Catherine? How are you feeling? Yeah. How are you feeling, though, Catherine? I do have this thing though where if you've got a cold you can't shake off, I kind of say that you shouldn't be out and about, really. You're feeling fine. Let's just keep the faith, okay? Let's just keep the faith. And hopefully you'll be totally okay. It is... Well, I was going to tell you the time, but the time won't matter because you're all on different time zones. We've been live for 1 hour 40 and I am... great. All good with the client, George. Excellent. I do need to respond to some quite big emails. One client who's been a bit of a plonker with us that I've got to get back to about something we need to possibly do for them, but I don't want to do it unless they pay extra for it. But I am going to kind of cut you guys all loose, let you all go. Look forward to hearing how things go with Jimmy. I'm sure we'll pick this one up hopefully tomorrow or the next day. It's been really good fun today, again. It has actually been really good fun. I do need to sort out a couple of videos I still need to edit. Got quite a few emails and then got to go pick my son up from school. So the next hour and a bit, I'm going to be sat on my bike, cycling as I do stuff, getting a sweaty bottom. That's what happens when you cycle in jeans on an indoor bike. You get a hefty, sweaty bottom, right? A wet ass. That's how you get a wet ass. Take care, everyone. Good to see you all and catch you up soon. Stay safe, okay? Especially Catherine. Stay safe and look after yourself. Take care. Bye.